welcome to today's session of that shear center for an C section. Okay, so shear center for the C section, please observe the apparatus carefully. So you can see this is a C section, right? This is a C section. Okay, so in this C section, what you're gonna find is shear center. Now what is shear center? I will brief you. Already I have explained. Shear center is the point where bending may occur, right? So here our main motto to find out the shear center for this section C. And before proceeding of the experiment, you need to find out the dimensions of the C, right? So here we have attached two dial gauges on the C sections. So this is also made up of aluminium. Okay, so here is a dial gauge. Initially, after fixing the dial gauge, you need to change the reading to some limit more than 3. So you can see initially it has been taken as 3 point. You can see it is almost not 3, 2.994. Okay, so initially the reading is, you need to take down the dial gauge reading 2.94, and here if you see again, here is 2 point, it's about 3 point, yeah, you need to see from here directly, it's 3.18. So you need to note down this initial reading. Okay, so after the initial reading, what you're gonna do is, now both the side, there is both the hook, you can see there is no load is applied. So after that, taking the initial reading, you need to, one of the side, that is A side, you need to load all the 600 grams, and this B side there will be a zero load. So you have to proceed by the loading and unloading system, and you have to keep the you have to note the values from the dial gauge. So this is the procedure for this experiment. Now here what you're gonna do is, here one side, this is the A, this is B. Okay, so here we have this all the 600 grams. Okay, each consists of 100 grams, right? You can see, and here on the same time, here we have zero load, no load. So what you're gonna do is, you need to note down the value of the from the dial gauge. So from this dial gauge, what is the value? You can see 2.2, it's 2, right? And here in B, dial gauge B, we have 5, approximately 5, right? 5.303. Okay, so you have to note down in the tabular column about this when we have a 6 on the A. Okay, now what you're going to do is, 100 kg we are going to unload from that A and going to put on the B. Indrajit sir is doing that. Okay, now after doing, now there we have 5, and now that means 500 gram, and here we have 100 gram. So after putting this, now we will see in the dial gauge what is the value, right? Now observe it very carefully. Now here we have 2.25. okay, approximately. This is the dial gauge of the A, right? Now in the B, if you see carefully, we have 4. Okay, 4.44, right? This is in the B. Please note down the values for that. Okay, this is a second. Third, what we are going to do is, we are going to again unload from here, and we're going to put it over here. Now we will have 400 and 200 in the B, right? Now after putting this, we need to check again in the dial gauge. So you can see in the dial gauge A, it is between 2 to 3. That means it has not completely revolved the third revolution. So you have to note that 2.50, right? And here in the second dial gauge, it is in the 3 point, almost 7 78, yes, 78. Okay. Now we will move to the next. What you're going to do is, now both the side we will be having 300 and 300. So now it is completely balanced stage. Both the side we have 300 and 300. Now in this case we are going to see again in the dial gauge. Note down the reading. It is almost near to 3, but not in 3. 2.7. You can go more closer. 2.74, right? 2.74, and here also same 2.16, right? Now the same step will be followed. Now A side we will have 200, and this B side will be having 400. Okay. So in this again we will see the reading. Note down the reading. Here you see it is having 3, just 3.02, and here you can see again 2.49. Okay. Similarly you have to proceed for the another stage. Now A side we have only 100 gram, and the B side we have the 500 gram. And with this again you need to take this reading. See, note down the value 3. Now it is 3 almost 30, right? Move to the next. Here we have 1.80. Okay, right. Now we will move to that A side completely 0, and B side we have the 600 grams. Okay. Now in this what we are going to do is we are going to check the dial gauge. So dial gauge, what the first one you can see it is 3.58, and another side we have 1.16. Okay, so this is the reading for. So what you're going to do is loading and unloading has been done. Okay, so these are the readings from the dial gauge, and based on this we need to find out the actual deflections taking place, because we have to subtract from the initial reading to the what you have got in the main reading. So we will follow the tabular column.